XQC recently received a $100 million deal from Kick, leaving many to wonder, where did Kick get the money from? Today we will talk about how Kick gets its money to sponsor most of its top streamers.
The past 8 years have been life-changing. In that time, I've streamed thousands of hours on Twitch. I've done amazing things. Things I thought I could only dream of.
Oh my god. Your channel is fucking trash.
And I never could have done any of it without you. You've always been there. You've been by my side through thick and thin across every corner of the globe. And I want you to hear it from me,
Cheeto,
because I want you to join me in this next chapter of our journey.
Thank you all for coming.
Classic.
XQC will just be a few more minutes.
God, I can't believe he's doing this. I should have listened to Ludwig.
Where are you?
About to go live.
What? Where?
On Kick.
What's up? Chat.
XQC's $100 million contract didn't come from Kick's own pockets. Kick's founder, Craven, admitted in a podcast that they don't expect Kick to be profitable for about 2 to 3 years. Craven has a roadmap where he believes Kick will need at least 3 to 5 years to become sustainable. While he's not running ads on Kick yet, he plans to sometime in the future. Currently, his plan is to get more viewers into the ecosystem before showing them ads. There are some worries that Kick is burning money because they host a website using Amazon Web Services, the same service that Twitch claims is losing them a lot of money. Craven revealed he was using AWS for Stake.com for many years. While the Kick founder believes Amazon won't jeopardize their AWS reputation by refusing to work with Kick, he does recognize there is a tiny conflict of interest that may be involved. That is why Kick was built in such an agnostic way that they could switch server providers easily, at least according to Craven.
AWS, like they're directly funding Twitch. It's been talked on and off about for quite some time now. Do you have a response to that?
Yeah, we've got nothing but amazing things to say about AWS. AWS has been a partner of ours for many years now. We've been using them on our other company Stake for a long time. We've been using them with Kick since day one. We like to think we have a really good relationship with them. We catch up with the AWS team, almost on a daily basis. We're in constant communications. Obviously, AWS is another arm of Amazon, right? And Amazon, I guess, owns Twitch. So people think naturally there's this conflict of interest. AWS is a massive entity in itself, right? And they offer services to a lot of websites and a lot of competitors to even the likes of Twitch. And they're not going to go ahead and sabotage that. With that said, Kick has been built in a way that is CDN sort of agnostic. We could, if we wanted to, and by no means am I saying that we're going to do this, but we could switch over to another service very easily. This is 2023. Technology is advanced now. We built the platform with the understanding that there is a very small chance that there's a conflict of interest, a very small chance, and that we would need to be able to switch over if required. And I can comfortably tell you, if push came to shove and there was some sort of dispute, which I don't for a second think there will be, we could switch over to another service very quickly, and it has been built that way to be able to switch. And by no means do we want to go down that path. It would suck. We love AWS. Big shout out to Avatar, our account manager at AWS. He's been an absolute legend. I don't know if there's anyone from Amazon's watching this, but they need to give that guy a promotion. He has helped us so much. I don't think that's an issue. I really don't think that's an issue.
Craven also said that Kick.com is a separate company from Stake.com, which is technically true. However, many are claiming that Stake owns Kick. This claim has some truth to it.
So a lot of people say that Kick is owned by Stake. Kick isn't definitely not owned by Stake in that capacity. We share some similar shareholders, myself included. I've been very vocal about that from day dot. I was just speaking about it on my stream earlier. I was the first person to ever do a live stream on Kick when it was actually called Kick.live. And that was a stake stream, right? I've been very, very open about my relationship with Kick from the get-go. There's other shareholders of stake that are also involved in Kick, but then again, there's also shareholders that aren't involved in either. In Kick and stake, together. So it is, of course, it's a different structure. It's a different entity. It's a separate entity, most importantly. But there are individuals, key individuals that are heavily involved in both, and we're not trying to hide that by any means. We never have.
To be clear, Stake.com has never publicly said they own Kick. On the surface, Kick has announced Trainwrecks as one of the co-founders of Kick. Craven is also acknowledged as one of the co-founders. But when you check Australia's ASIC data, you'll realize that Kick Streaming Ltd is owned by EasyGo Entertainment. According to Australian records, one of Stake's founders, Bijan Tehrani, owns 2/3 of EasyGo, while the remaining shares are held by Craven, the second co-founder of Kick, through his Ashwood Holdings company in Australia. It makes sense where the $100 million deal with XQC came from. Kick isn't making any money. No funding rounds have been announced. Kick is offering a 95% profit split to its streamers, and the 5% it collects has to go towards paying AWS server costs and streamer acquisitions. I doubt there's any money left over. The only possible way to get that $100 million is to use the money from Stake.com. A few days after XQC's Kick announcement, Kick signed an alleged $30 million deal with popular Twitch streamer Amaranth. I'm still not sure how much she was given. That number is still speculation. We don't know yet. Kick has made many more deals with top streamers since then. So let's talk about Stake.com, the company funding Kick. Stake.com is a crypto gambling website founded by Craven and his RuneScape friend Bijan Tehrani. The duo managed to leverage their notoriety during the crypto boom to create one of the most successful crypto gambling companies in the world. Even during times like these, when we're in a recession, when layoffs are happening in large tech companies, when inflation is skyrocketing, when the NFT market has already collapsed and the crypto boom has already fizzled out, despite all of that, Stake.com has somehow managed to make $2.6 billion in 2022 alone. For context, Stake has made more money than other up-and-coming gambling sites like DraftKings, who have had Super Bowl commercials done. No one knows the 2023 revenue numbers yet. It should be lower since 2023 is a year when the crypto bubble finally burst. With the money coming from Stake, many streamers and influencers are questioning the legality and morality of Kick's ecosystem. Stake may be headquartered in Australia, but it is licensed through a Caribbean island called Curacao, which has looser gambling requirements. There's speculation that Kick.com is actually Stake.com's loss leader, because by promoting gambling on Kick, they can funnel users into Stake.com so newer users can gamble, providing revenue for Stake.com, is what most people thought. Then all of a sudden, Kick introduced a feature that allows its users to hide casino-related content that is quite easy to use. Perhaps Kick might be the next big thing that Craven and his partner are focusing on. Now that the crypto markets are suffering and revenue for Stake is uncertain, they might be trying to find a new way to make money through live streaming. No one knows for certain except for the founders themselves. Kick's achievements so far have been nothing short of impressive. Unlike its predecessors, Kick has done the impossible. It's managed to get 12 million monthly active users on their platform. By comparison, Twitch has 140 million monthly active users in 2022. Kick is adding more users every day. The most miraculous thing that's happening is people are going to Kick organically. The reason streaming websites like Mixer failed was that they failed to create an ecosystem organically. All they had was the publicity they got by signing up Ninja. Kick, on the other hand, has focused on making an ecosystem by signing up the top creators from its rival Twitch. Kick appeared at a time when streamers were frustrated with Twitch. The new intrusive ads policy and the horrible 50-50 revenue split had already driven many streamers to make the switch to other alternative platforms like YouTube before Kick was even announced. 2023 seems to be the year where platforms are seeing their users leave in droves because of the perceived mismanagement and deterioration of services. If you look at other social media platforms aside from Twitch, you can see other companies doing the same thing. Twitter Twitter's constant controversies and mismanagement as a result of the need for monetization drove Twitter users to flock to alternative platforms like Threads. Even though Threads was owned by Mark Zuckerberg, the Twitter clone Threads saw 100 million signups within a week, and almost every day, millions continued to sign up to the website in droves. Kick's success happened in the same way. They benefited from streamers who wanted desperately to leave their platform in search of other alternatives. It helped that Kick had deep pockets and was more than willing to spend to acquire top talent from their rival platform. Both Kick and Threads are capitalizing on their rivals' need to monetize after years without sufficient profits to sustain themselves. The trend of streamers leaving for alternative platforms are picking up steam. Rumble, another competitor to Twitch, is trying to capitalize on the trend by signing up older, more established creators like RiceGum for their website.
The hat I pick is the platform I'll be going to. And make your predictions now where y'all think I'm going. You guys know this is the platform that built me up, that just helped blow me up. You guys know I started on this platform. Psych! I don't care if Twitch takes 50%. I don't care. Psych! Hey, we going to Kick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aiden. I'm sorry. Yo, he's about to be so mad at me. So yeah, that leaves me with Rumble. Yes, sir. Look, man. We got the contract right here. I don't even know if I should read it. It's thick. It's thick, yo. It's a thick contract. I'm about to sign my soul away, yo.
Even Twitter is starting to pay its creators tens of thousands of dollars to try to attract top talent to the platform after Threads became a threat. This is the year where social media and live streaming companies are facing their biggest challenges yet. If they aren't careful, they might see their user numbers dwindle. According to Solium, a website that tracks Twitch data, Twitch has lost almost 10% of its viewership after Kick was introduced. David Carr, a senior insights manager working at SimilarWeb, showed graphs where Twitter traffic was 11% lower compared to July 6th and 7th in 2022 last year. Graphs from Cloudflare showed similar moves. I hope you liked the video. Leave a like if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. It's much appreciated.